Puka Nacua was ranked as the 8th best wide receiver in the 2019 college football recruiting class, so where are the 7 receivers ranked higher than him now? To start at number 7 was Dominic Baylock, coming out of Marietta, Georgia, who committed to play for the Georgia Bulldogs. And he had a great true freshman season at Georgia in 2019, as he had 18 catches for 310 yards and 5 touchdowns. After this, though, he didn't play at all in 2020, and then in 2021 and 2022, he saw a limited role for the Bulldogs, so in 2023, he decided to transfer to play for Georgia Tech. And in his one season at Georgia Tech, he was solid, but just never that amazing, and he declared for the 2024 NFL draft, but went undrafted and never signed with a team. And coming in at number 6 is Joe Ngata, coming out of Folsom, California, who committed to play for the Clemson Tigers. He had a solid true freshman season as well, having 17 catches for 240 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns. He then also had a down season in 2020 for having 2 solid seasons for the Clemson Tigers in 2021 and 2022. He was never amazing, but was solid and would go undrafted in the 2023 NFL draft and signed with the Philadelphia Eagles. And he's bounced between their active roster and their practice squad and was just re-signed to them in 2025. And at number 5 is George Pickens, coming out of Hoover, Alabama, who committed to play for the Georgia Bulldogs. He had a great true freshman season at Georgia in 2019, as he had 49 catches for 727 receiving yards and 8 touchdowns. After this, he had a great season in 2020 once again, but sadly would be injured for most of 2021 and didn't see much playing time. Despite this, he'd still be drafted in the second round of the 2022 NFL draft by the Pittsburgh Steelers. And so far in his first 3 seasons in the NFL with the Pittsburgh Steelers, he's been a very solid and reliable receiver for them. And just coming in at number 4 is Theo Wease, coming out of Allen, Texas, who committed to play for the Oklahoma Sooners. And he didn't do much in his true freshman season at Oklahoma, but had a breakout season in 2020 with 37 catches for 530 receiving yards and 4 touchdowns. After this, he had kind of a down season in 2022, and in 2023, he decided to transfer to play for the Missouri Tigers. And with Missouri, he's been good and had his best year yet this season with 60 catches for 884 receiving yards and 4 touchdowns, as he just declared for the NFL draft. And just cracking into the top 3 is Kyle Ford, coming out of Orange, California, who committed to play for USC. And he saw basically no playing time in 2019 and then missed the entire 2020 season as well. And then in his next 2 seasons with the Trojans in 2021 and 2022, he was solid but just never really that amazing, so he ultimately transferred to UCLA in 2023. And in his one season at UCLA, he was just kind of average, so he transferred back to USC in 2024, where he was just not very good and has been a bust of a college football recruit. And coming in at number 2 is Garrett Wilson, coming out of Austin, Texas, who committed to play for Ohio State. And he had a great true freshman season at Ohio State, having 30 catches for 432 receiving yards and 5 touchdowns. And then in 2020, he broke out as a superstar, having 43 catches for 723 receiving yards and 6 touchdowns, as he be named a first-team All-Big Ten selection. And he followed this up with another great season for the Buckeyes in 2021 before he would go on to be selected 10th overall in the 2022 NFL draft by the New York Jets. And the moment he stepped in the NFL with the Jets, he was great, having over 1,000 receiving yards and being named the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. And since this, despite having very bad quarterback play, he's had over 1,000 receiving yards in each of his first 3 seasons in the NFL. And the number 1 college football receiver recruit was Jaden Hasselwood, coming out of Ellenwood, Georgia, who committed to